25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Toss sweep to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Texas offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Lockett. Gets away from one, finds some space. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Using the quick game. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Winston. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. That's reeled in, it's Berry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the off.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's McCutcheon. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. New set of downs after the completion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. On the ground, it's Powell. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to run it. It's Powell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They give it to him again. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the... Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A strike downfield. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Barrels ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick completion on the out. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Lockett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut it. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's got it down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give him a chance.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They want that clock to run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Coming out with it, it's Bland. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive.
Running free. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. He's got it on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. To the air on second down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Manning. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make